Try again.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Something that makes Edinburgh a vibrant city is the fact it's a really big university town, and these university buildings you see behind me, they're right in the centre of the city. See, there's a seat behind me as well. The other side of this building is the castle. So right in the middle is this kind of vibrant university culture. And because Edinburgh is such a wonderful place to live, it is always crowned with UK's safest city. A lot of the people who come to university stay in Edinburgh. So it's full of very interesting minds. And today is no exception in meeting some interesting people doing some interesting things in our field in Edinburgh. So I'm here at KROTOS, and do you want to introduce yourselves? This is Matt, is that right?
Hi, I'm Matt. I also occasionally make coffee for guests.
Hi, I'm Rafaz.
Brilliant. And they have already talking about why Edinburgh is such a lovely place to live. Just look at that. Biggest concentration of Georgian architecture in the world. It's great when you get an elevation, you see how beautiful, but also how small it is. So, what is KROTOS?
So KROTOS develops audio software
Right.
for films and games. So our
great.
mission is to improve the way people work with sound.
Okay.
So kind of similar to you guys.
Yes,
but
very
different
similar.
angle. Yeah.
Amazing. And how long have you been going?
Since 2013.
Okay.
Yeah. We're a team of 11 people
Oh, wow.
and growing.
This view, sorry, it's absolutely amazing. Look at that, look at the state of it. I think it's one of the best views of Edinburgh, is it not? What's
So when I remember to look up from my desk, I get to look at it, which is not very often.
Castle, Usher Hall. Sea thing. There's the shame of Edinburgh, isn't it?
You can actually see like the ball drop at 1 o'clock.
Oh, you can see
from
see
there,
that thing.
when we remember. Sandy even
You
has
see
the
this little thing here that looks like a column. Basically, that ball has a ball that drops at
It's 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, and a cannon goes off from there. And it's interesting because you can really see the kind of the slowness of the speed of sound, can't you, when the cannon goes off?
And hear it.
So you're from Greece and you studied in Edinburgh.
Yeah, so I did a master's here at Edinburgh University in sound design, and for my final project I made our first software, Dehumanizer. Because I was trying to make some creature and monster sounds, and I realized it takes a lot of time and you need a lot of different software. So I made patch in maximum speed that allows you to do that in one place, and then I put it online. People liked it. I got thousands of downloads in a few months, and then I started building the professional version, building a team. Matt joined, was one of the first people that joined the team, and we started building the...
And how many years ago again is this?
I started in 2013, but for the first few years it was just me.
Okay.
And people used it in films and games, so I was like, oh, I need to do something about it. And then developed the professional version as a VST. And now it's been used in a lot of films and games, like the Avengers, Jungle Book, things like that.
Amazing.
Other software was into Game of Thrones. And
Stranger Things.
So yeah, we can look at Dehumanizer first because it's like the first one we released. So let me open Dehumanizer.
Try again.
1, 2, 1, 2.
What?
Okay, it's picking a bit. We'll fix it. Wow.
Your soul. Good morning.
I'm glad you still find it funny after all these years.
I know, right?
Can I have a go?
Yeah,
before you
of
show
course.
me?
Ostinato.
So we have different presets. Some of them are for growls, some of them are for just dialogue.
What I like about it is the specificity of it. I think that must be what's really kind of... Again, with Spitfire, it's kind of what we did with Albion, is just go, well, let's just like cut away all of the stuff that people don't use 95% of the time and give them what they would use, 95% of the time.
Exactly, yeah.
And I guess this is it's so clear at what it does.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, to create a complex creature or monster sound, you have to like layer animal sounds, things like that, find different effects, make it so it's more dynamic when the monster is louder, different effects, things like that. So with this, you just do everything in one place. You can even trigger animal sounds and things like that are included in the software.
Oh, wow.
So we have like tigers, elephants, things like that. You can just perform.
And I mean, how does that work? Does it work like on a kind of convolution principle? Is that?
So for this so for example, if we have here the mammoth, which works like.
Please hit the subscribe button. That's amazing. Yeah. And I guess then people can also create their own...
Yeah, they can create their own patches, they can just drag and drop multiple effects, connect them in any way, in series, in parallel, and create a very complex effect in seconds. It also has EQ, limiter, things like that, so you can really create a very custom and unique sound.
Mm-hmm. I'm so going to go and download this and see what piano sounds like in it.
That's a good point. Yeah, we can try with piano, and you can create very dissonant kind of effects. It's really good for that as well. We had people using it for that.
Fantastic.
And for metal music as well. For vocals.
That's absolutely fantastic. So that was your first hit
yes.
product.
Yeah, and then we're like, we want a more sophisticated way to use animal sounds, but maybe to perform animal sounds.
Okay.
Because let's say that you work on a film and you have to edit hundreds of sounds to match the expression of your character. And we came up with this technology called Reformer, this product, which allows you to perform any animal. But then we realized we can use it for Foley as well. You can use it for any sound effect.
Oh, wow.
So basically, it analyzes the input and then it creates a new sound effect in real time, using the input as reference. So It doesn't process the sound. So now you hear the sound of a black leopard, but it will be triggered by my voice. So that's only one example.
So it's kind of working like a sampler, and your controller is voice.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can use it for Foley.
So that's a leather jacket.
Yeah.
That one.
You can use it for like fruits and vegetables.
Amazing.
And you can also use it for impact. So you can use it for layering sounds as well. So, to create impact sounds for a film, you have to layer multiple sounds, make sure that they sound good together. And with this one, you can just choose the libraries you want and then perform it. So
Cool.
You create unlimited variations.
And then so we've got 4 of these sort of sub-engines going on, and I can sort of use the XY pad to merge between the different layers. That's one metal layer, that's another glass, light glass, heavy glass, and then as you tap, we can move around between them.
Oh, it just sounds like an art of noise track.
Yeah.
So where are the recordings from?
Some of them we've recorded ourselves, some of them we partnered with third-party library providers. So, for the Black Leopard, we hired a team in Thailand that recorded actual tigers and different mountains, things like that. Some of them we recorded at our studio.
You don't just have to use your...
No, you can just analyze any library.
So I see. So it goes, this is the loud one, this is the quiet one.
You can do that with music as well.
And more complex than that. So basically from within the plugin, you can open up this standalone analysis tool, and then all you do is you drag and drop a folder of audio files that are preferably just ordered, not even edited, just to categorize. So I've got my collection of metal impacts, I throw them in there, it chews on them for a minute or two, and then you reload the plugin, and then you can use the Reformer tech with your own content, which is one of the things that people really love about the tool, because it's not a closed system. You can then perform pretty much anything that you've already got in your library.
Fantastic.
Which is really, really cool, and especially for big productions where people might have IP protected stuff or things that they might have generated for a specific project. They can re-enliven it and use it in a whole other host of different ways that they previously didn't imagine, which is something really unique about the product.
What I love about what you've done is at the heart of it's a very creative idea. That's what it's at the heart of it. It's a train set.
Yeah. So we also have Igniter and Weaponizer. Weaponizer is only one solution for weapon sound design, but basically which basically instead of layering, and having to use different tools and editing and stuff like that, you just perform your weapons.
Brilliant.
But you can it's like a very powerful sampler, so you can also use it for footsteps and other things.
Wow.
And we took the
And do you have lightsaber, and did you have to call it laser sword?
We don't have a lightsaber.
We don't have that. We should
Laser
do
sword,
that.
copper.
Yeah.
But we definitely like the suffix as you may have found out by now. So that's weaponizing. So that's an instant way for designing and curating weapon stuff, and then you can easily do things that would be complex be otherwise. So you can turn it into burst mode, make it into an instant machine gun. And then you can do all sorts of fun things like the crazy sci-fi things are definitely my favourite.
It's a slightly labour saving, I imagine.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time.
Labour and time.
So this explosion of content is something that is a right place, right time
Exactly,
for you.
with Netflix, Amazon, series and all that, and even YouTube videos is so high now. So you need better software. You need better tools to be able to
get you to a point very quickly.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is also you can customize it, because
Well, you have to because
you don't want to sound like anyone else, and that's the part of this software that allows you to create something very quickly. Or you can even customize and make it completely yours, and you can use your own samples. And this is the approach we have with all of our software. So we started at a good place at the right time, and that's why all the big companies now in the world use our software, because it saves them time and it allows them to be more creative.
just press
And you still enjoy it.
It's one of my favourite ones.
What did you want to do before doing this? What did you go to college to study?
I did music technology and acoustics, so I like music and technology.
Yeah.
So because I play guitar. So initially I wanted to work with bands and things like that, but then I worked in post-production, so I wanted to do more like post, and then I like sound design because more creative. And then when I did my masters and I finished, I wanted to work in the games industry as a sound designer.
Yeah.
But
Then this happened. And your website is KROTOS?
KROTOSaudio.com.
KROTOSaudio.com.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back home and I'm going to really fuck with some pianos.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Tiger piano.
Yeah. Just try a reformer, with music, and send us some examples. That would be amazing.
Brilliant. Well, listen, thanks so much for giving me some of your very kind of valuable time, and just best of luck with everything.
Thank you very much for coming. It's great to meet you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, thanks.
Excellent. Fantastic. I'm going to ruin some piano samples with them, and hopefully I'll host them at the shed to show them how I've used their plugins incorrectly to great mangling effect. Thanks as always for watching. Check out KROTOS in the link below. Subscribe if you haven't done already. Lots of amazing stuff coming up, including me mangling pianos with KROTOS plugins. Ding that bell if you want to be notified the next time I put a video up, and one of those always much appreciated for the efforts of these entrepreneurs upstairs. See you next time.